Eggplant automation is a powerful test automation tool used for functional and performance testing. It stands out for its image-based approach to testing, which allows users to interact with applications in the same way a human would, via the graphical user interface, GUI. It is a versatile tool widely used across industries for testing web, desktop, mobile, and embedded systems. Eggplant supports both functional and non-functional, e.g. performance testing, and its key differentiator is the use of a visual testing approach, where it simulates user behavior by recognizing UI elements as images, rather than relying on traditional code-based object identification. Here is a complete breakdown of the Eggplant automation tool. 1. Key features of Eggplant automation tool. Image-based testing. Eggplant's approach is based on image recognition. Instead of identifying elements through code or specific element locators like IDs or XPath, as seen in Selenium or Appium, Eggplant identifies GUI elements visually. This makes it possible to test across platforms, even when the underlying technology or code differs, since the tool interacts directly with the GUI. Cross-platform support. Eggplant works on a wide range of platforms, including Windows, macOS, Linux, iOS, Android, and web-based applications. This cross-platform support is crucial for testing across diverse environments and ensures the tool can handle hybrid systems, IoT devices, or legacy applications that may not work with other testing tools. No dependency on application code. Since Eggplant interacts directly with the GUI, it doesn't require access to the application's underlying code or API. This makes it ideal for black box testing and for testing third-party or legacy applications. Scripting language. SenseTalk. Eggplant uses a proprietary scripting language called SenseTalk, which is a natural language, readable scripting language. It allows testers to create sophisticated tests without needing extensive coding knowledge. SenseTalk supports typical programming structures, loops, conditions, variables, and offers advanced functionality for interacting with external systems, files, databases, etc. Object recognition via OCR, optical character recognition. Eggplant includes OCR to recognize text within the UI. This is useful in cases where text content dynamically changes, or for validating the presence of specific text in the UI elements. AI-driven automation. Eggplant uses AI and machine learning techniques to make test creation and maintenance easier. The AI can automatically adjust tests to accommodate minor changes in the UI, such as changes in button location, size, or color, reducing the maintenance burden. Eggplant Digital Automation Intelligence (DAI). The DAI platform integrates test case modeling with AI-driven exploratory testing, making it easier to test end-to-end workflows in real-world scenarios. DAI allows for testing complex systems with many variables and configurations by automatically generating the most efficient test scenarios. Performance testing and monitoring. Eggplant offers features for both functional and performance testing. This allows you to test the behavior of the application under load, identify performance bottlenecks, and simulate multiple users interacting with the application. Eggplant can also integrate with monitoring systems to capture real-time performance data, providing insight into the application's performance in production environments. Integration with CI/CD pipelines. Eggplant supports integration with CI/CD tools like Jenkins, Bamboo, GitLab CI, and others, allowing teams to include automated testing in their build pipelines. This is crucial for achieving continuous testing and fast feedback in an agile or DevOps environment. API testing. Eggplant provides API testing capabilities, allowing you to test both front-end GUIs and back-end APIs, making it a comprehensive test automation solution for end-to-end testing. Cloud and virtual environment support. Eggplant is compatible with cloud infrastructure and virtual machines, supporting testing across various virtual environments like VMware, Citrix, and cloud platforms like AWS and Azure. 2. Advantages of Eggplant automation. 1. Testing from the user's perspective. Eggplant's image-based approach mimics the actions of real users by interacting directly with the GUI. This provides an accurate reflection of how users interact with the system and makes it ideal for testing user experience, UX. 2. Supports complex and legacy systems. Since Eggplant doesn't require direct access to code or APIs, it is well suited for testing legacy systems, mainframes, or systems where no API is available. It can test any application that has a GUI, regardless of its underlying technology. 3. Ease of use for non-technical testers. With SenseTalk's natural language syntax, Eggplant allows even non-technical testers to create test scripts. This lowers the entry barrier and enables manual testers to transition into automation without deep coding knowledge. 4. Reduce test maintenance. Eggplant's AI-based self-healing capabilities minimize test maintenance efforts. The AI can detect minor changes in the UI, such as the repositioning or resizing of elements, and adjust tests accordingly without needing manual intervention. 5. Scalability. Eggplant scales well for large testing efforts, supporting distributed test execution. You can run tests across multiple machines or virtual environments simultaneously, enabling broad coverage in less time. 6. High-level test reporting and analytics. Eggplant offers detailed test reports and analytics. It provides insights into test results, failure reasons, and performance bottlenecks, helping testers and developers quickly identify issues. 7. Comprehensive testing tool. Eggplant supports both functional and performance testing and allows for testing across web, desktop, mobile, and embedded systems. This comprehensive support reduces the need for multiple testing tools. 3. Challenges/disadvantages of Eggplant automation. 1. Licensing cost. Eggplant is a commercial tool, and its licensing cost can be relatively high compared to open-source automation tools like Selenium or Appium. This might be a barrier for smaller organizations with limited budgets. 2. Initial learning curve. While SenseTalk is readable, new users might find it challenging to get started, especially those coming from traditional code-based automation tools like Selenium. Learning image-based testing and using OCR for recognition might also take some getting used to. 3. Slower execution speed. Since Eggplant interacts with the application through image recognition, test execution might be slower than DOM-based automation tools like Selenium, which directly access web elements through code. 4. Dependence on UI stability. Although Eggplant's AI helps minimize the impact of minor UI changes, significant changes to the GUI, such as complete redesigns or color scheme changes, can still require manual updates to test scripts. 5. Not ideal for unit testing. Eggplant is primarily a functional and GUI testing tool, and is not ideal for unit testing or other types of low-level testing that require code access or mocking frameworks. 4. Eggplant test workflow. Here's a typical Eggplant automation testing workflow. 1. Create a connection. Use Eggplant to connect to the system under test, SUT, via protocols like VNC, for desktop apps, or device emulators for mobile apps. 2. Capture screenshots. Capture images of the UI elements you want to interact with like buttons, text fields, or menus. 3. Write test scripts in SenseTalk. Use SenseTalk to write test scripts. The scripts include actions like clicking buttons, entering text, or verifying elements on the screen. Example, sense click, login button type text, username field, test user type text password field, password 123, click, submit button, wait for welcome message 4. Run tests. Execute the scripts. Eggplant interacts with the UI by performing the actions specified in the script. 5. Verify and report. After running the tests, Eggplant generates detailed reports, including screenshots of the test execution and logs of any failed steps. 5. Eggplant automation versus other automation tools. Eggplant versus Selenium. Selenium is a code-based, open-source tool specifically for web applications, while Eggplant is broader, supporting desktop, mobile, and legacy systems. Selenium uses the DOM to interact with web elements, while Eggplant is image-based, making it more flexible for cross-platform testing, but slower than Selenium for web-only projects. Eggplant versus Appium. Appium is primarily used for mobile application testing and works through direct interaction with the application code. Eggplant, on the other hand, interacts with mobile apps through the GUI, meaning it doesn't need access to the application's internal structure. Eggplant versus UFT, Unified Functional Testing. UFT, formerly QTP, is another popular commercial automation tool that supports both functional and GUI testing. While UFT uses object recognition, Eggplant uses image recognition. Eggplant's flexibility with cross-platform and legacy systems often gives it an edge in environments where UFT struggles. 6. Use cases of Eggplant automation. Cross-platform applications, testing the same application on desktop, web, and mobile versions. Legacy applications. Applications that don't expose APIs or source code. Embedded systems. Devices where direct access to the internal logic is unavailable, such as medical devices or IoT hardware. UI/UX testing. When the focus is on how users interact with the system visually, rather than on underlying code behavior. End-to-end testing. Eggplant can test full workflows that cross through multiple systems or platforms. 7. Conclusion. Eggplant automation is a powerful, flexible tool with unique features like image-based testing, AI-driven self-healing, and cross-platform support, making it particularly valuable for testing complex, legacy, or hybrid systems. Although it comes with some challenges, including cost and reliance on UI stability, its ability to test from a user's perspective and support multiple types of testing makes it a comprehensive solution for teams looking to automate their testing processes.